Well, hey. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Been a minute since I've sat in this chair and talked to you all, and I'm just happy to be here with everyone tonight. Great having you. First of all, what's in your glass? I'm starting off with something I haven't touched in a minute and grab my Glenmorangie Tale of Tokyo. So I poured a little taste in the Glen to start it all off here. So let me get over to chat here. And I know Marty popped in there. He was one of the first ones I seen stick his head in here early this morning. But cheers. Always great to see Marty in here and have him around. And then, of course, Top Dog, cheers to you, sir. Appreciate it. And yes, of course, Mr. Morgan from across the pond. Great seeing you and having you here. Yes, Glenn Cadam is always great, Ken. Loved it. Love it. That's for sure. Randall, cheers, man. Appreciate you being here. Always great to have you. Thank you very much for popping in here and saying hello. Okay, we got all these new things with YouTube now because, it's like a tag or something like that. And I don't recall who some of these people are. So it's taken me a minute to figure out what these things are and who they are. But it's stupid, but I got why they did it, understood. But it's just as confusing as all get out. That's for darn sure. But cheers. Great having you here. I'm sure I know who the heck you are, but darn it, I cannot figure out who you are for the life of me. But eventually, it'll come out. Eric, cheers, man. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here. And it was tough getting out of there. But we're going to talk about that. That's for sure. We're going to talk about that. Hey, Paul, cheers, man. Appreciate it again. Thank you for popping in here. Richie, I did see you come in just before I popped on here. So thank you very much for coming on over here. Glad to see you. Appreciate it. Sean, I knew you would show up. There was no doubt about it. Appreciate it. And I'm glad I got some Glenmo fans over here because we got something to talk about. Yes, we do. We have something to talk about. Yes. And I haven't said it, but you know what else is here, Eric. So we shall see that it's going to pop up because my wife said I had to review that one today. So I am going to do an actual review. This is an open pub. The link is up there. So please feel free to hop on. It's there and posted. It's pinned to the top, people. Slapshot, there you go. Dude, cheers. Great seeing you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy seeing your little pics on Instagram with you and the pup. So cheers to you and the pup, sir. Mm, mm, mm. Sorry, just enjoying this Tale of Tokyo. Love this expression. Really do. And Tale of Forest, liked it. Tale of Cake, thank you for the samples that I got of that because it was something I just didn't get in time. But Tale of Cake is great. I highly enjoyed Tale of Ice Cream. It was a magnificent drop to me. However, I do know somebody that did not find it enjoyable and actually gave away the bottle. And I'm like, you should have gave it to me. I would have done a good job by that bottle. That's for sure. There's a new tale from Glenmorangie. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Richie? Are you serious? Are you serious? There's a new one? Is that what you're going to tell me? Maybe that's what I'm going to review for everybody here. Oh, look. the new Tale of Spice has popped up. And my wife saw it. Matter of fact, she saw it before me today, and she walked over and she grabbed the bottle off the shelf, and she's like, and just set it right on the counter. And I looked over and I went, "Are you kidding me?" I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was due. And so she's the one that saw it and went right over to it before me. Because what I was going for, and I'm going to review it separately. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand, but it's a Bruichladdich. Have you heard of it? This brand, Bruichladdich. But how about this one? Oh, yes. Yes, Bruichladdich rye, people. Bruichladdich rye. Yes, let me just bring that around so you can see. Aged 7 years. And let me slowly turn this. Coming in at 50 ABV. Look at this. Look at this. I couldn't pass this up because this is the only thing I was going for today when I saw it at Liquor Lineup 2 here in Vegas. I'm like, oh my God, 50 ABV. And let me just turn this around here, but it is non-chill filtered and no color added. And hold on, I know it's here. I just got to find it because I read the mash bill on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is heavenly. So give me a minute. And I hate to sit here and read different things on here, but I was interested to know and how they made this. And damn it, I know I saw it. I know I saw. Okay, it's made with rye, grown, of course, in Islay, and malted barley. So I think it's 60-40, 60 rye, 40 malted barley. And I know I read it, and I was like, ooh. Now, I could be confusing it with something else, and I think it's possible I am, but neither here or there. Let me just look here. All right. Anyway. Yes, I could not pass this up. So, and you should be able to find it for $60 wherever you are, depending. But yes, I could not pass that up. And yes, sir, I do have it. Absolutely, I do. It's Glenmorangie. Come on.
There's 4 bottles left.
My wife is the voice that you may have heard behind me saying there is 4 more bottles left on the shelf. If people are interested, but if they're here, they may be where you are too. You just don't know. And they're hovering right around a C note here in Vegas. So you might be $10 cheaper where you are. You could be $10 more, but here in Vegas, they're going for $100 on the bottle. So if you're interested, you all know how to get a hold of me. But anyway, let me sip on this a second here.
Did you show them all your goodies?
My wife is talking in my ear, sorry. And she asked if I showed all the rest. No, I'm not tipping my hat. Just yet. Not just yet. I'm not tipping my hat. But there is a couple of other things because I couldn't.
You're spoiled.
She says because I'm spoiled is what she says. Well, I probably am. But that's just how it is sometimes. And I only was going for one thing. And I did get the one thing I went for. Right there. The other stuff was because she picked it out. And I said, okay. And so there you have it. But that's what happened there. Which is generally how it happens whenever I go shopping. Hey, Troop, I thought I saw you. I'm going up and down through here. I just didn't move it far enough. Cheers, brother. Yes, I talked about you in the Tale of Cake, and I said, you were not a fan. We're not a fan. let's see here. That rye is intriguing. Yeah, it is intriguing. It's the first one I think ever done in Scotland. So anyway, that being said, I'm going to open this one up and pour it in a Glen right now and kind of let it open up as we chat a little bit here and give it 10 minutes to do its thing. But I hate to say, I kind of did read the back of it, so I am cautiously optimistic on this one, which I am on most. But I want to give this a little time to, I want to give it a little time to wake up. By the way, this is a 750 ml bottle coming in at 46 ABV. Let me just, here we go. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And of course, the Glen of choice with the stem on it. What the heck? Let me look at that real quick there. It's like, what is on this glass here? Hold on here. I got to do things a certain way. Okay, here we go. Like, what the heck? How did I get that smudge? Well, I know how it is. I picked it up off of the table. So let's pour just a wee little taste in here. There we go. Just a wee little taste. And we're going to let that set because I want to get a little space in that bottle here. Put the cork back on it. And I have these extremely special toppers made by Top Dog, who graciously dropped them off a while ago. So let me put that on there and allow it to do its thing as we sit on here. But anyhow, like I said, I've got the link posted. If anybody wants to pop on, feel free. But yeah, it's been a minute since we have chatted. Just been busy helping Dad out in Yuma and doing some things. It's just how it goes, and I had to be there. So it's just the way it is. Are you guys ready for Independent Joe's stream tomorrow? As you know, a few weeks ago, and I think it's about 3 weeks now, he did a release of his first pick from Onyx. Yeah, Onyx and Amber. I got to remember because I've never heard of this until his stream. So, and you know, I did it. I liked it, and I have not touched it since then. I've set it down and left it go. So this is 20-year-old MGP. Some of the last, I think it was Seagram's barrels that were there, coming at 143.6 proof. And I found it to be quite good. I know a few people that were able to get this. I know one that had tasted it for the first time last night, and their opinion of it was very good. And I said, well, wait till you get a little time in the bottle. And so I am going to sip this with him tomorrow. Yeah, because today's the 9th. I'm thinking, wait a minute, what is today? Today is the 9th. Tomorrow on the 10th, because that's the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps. And he is going to have them there. They'll be on the stream from the distillery to talk about this. I don't know how many of you have heard of this whiskey before or this distillery before. Everybody's heard of MGP, but this particular one. So I can assure you I'm going to be listening because I want to know more about this. I'm intrigued. I think it's good. And I'm very, very happy that I got it. And I'm very, very happy to have been the first to review it. So everyone, put it on your calendar. Make sure you go over to Independent Joe tomorrow to support him, the celebration of the U.S. Marine Corps' 250th birthday. It's going to be a good time. And let's hear what this distillery has to say about them and who they are and where they're going and what they want to do. And just hear the story. Just hear the story. It will be a great time. Oh, speaking of great time, hey, hanging. Cheers, cheers. Stacy, cheers. Enjoyed the stream, Stacy. Thank you very much for being here. It's been a minute since I was there to back you up. So great, great, great having you. Does anybody know? I forgot to reach out to Livewire today if a thumbnail's posted. So I don't know if they're going on. So if somebody knows, let me know, yay or nay. But again, Tale of Tokyo in the glass right now. So cheers to you all. Thank you and appreciate you all smashing that like button. And yes, if you look, I'm up to like 485, 486 on the subs. Appreciate it. One of these years I'm going to surpass 500. So cheers to you all for being here and subbing. Thank you. Because I knew I was going to be sipping on this, I wanted to stay within this flavor profile. So I thought, yeah, I think I better do the Tale of Tokyo. I almost pulled out Tale of Cake, but I thought, well, maybe it's going to be too sweet. Then I thought about cracking my bottle of Tale of Forest, and I says, well, that's very, very woodsy. Honestly, it's a very unique profile, and I thought, no, I want to stay true as much as I can. So the Tale of Tokyo, I figured, let's just go with that. That's pretty neutral. Love the flavor. I think it's good. I didn't purchase a backup for it, not that I really didn't want to, but now I'm just getting more selective. But yes, I did get another one of the Tale of Cake because I really liked it. I did get another one of the Tale of Forest because I really liked it. And I do like Tale of Tokyo. And there are still a few out there. And I'm not saying I won't. I may pick up one. But, when you get as many bottles as some of us have, you just really start to get selective on exactly what you want to back up. And I know you all understand that. Okay, no thumbnail yet? All right, perfect. So that's okay. That's okay. All righty, let me just finish sipping on this. Anybody get to watch Scotch Down Under's birthday stream and see what he had opened? Some of those bottles of scotch that he was able to procure. I have to go back and watch more of that because I was on my way or getting ready for work when he was streaming, and he took a night off. So he streamed today and he did his post birthday celebration, to where I was on his stream a little bit to kind of work out some kinks because apparently there were some updates that got through, and it just threw my audio all out of whack. So worked that out this morning. But it's just one of those things that happen on YouTube. Well, it really has nothing to do with YouTube itself. It's just natural updates from Windows, the other drivers that I use for audio, the camera, whatever. For some reason, when they get an update or whatever, even though you restart it, something goes back to a default setting, and I don't know why, but it takes a minute to go back through and tick all the right boxes again to get everything back up and running. And what a pain. What a pain it is. That's for sure. But anyway, so I think we are close to that 10-minute mark. I wasn't paying attention to the time, but it's probably good enough to look at this Glenmorangie Tale of Spices. That's what we're going to look at here. Don't know why it seems... Oh, I know what's going on. I say, why does it seem so darn, like, dark? Well, that's because it is. We actually change our clocks around here. We're still in that stupid, archaic daylight savings time crap. For some reason, our legislature could not... oh, it's the dog. I was like, what is that noise? Get rid of that this past legislative session here in Nevada. Yes, I see you. Aren't you going to rest up? Aren't you going to rest up? That's what you should do. Yes, you should rest up. She was at the vet for a couple of days. She's fine. She just needs to go rest. That's what she's going to do. She's leaving because I'm not going to pay attention to her. But anyway, they couldn't do it. So I'm like, yeah, it's just so dark. Generally, I've got light coming this way, and I'm noticing different things now within the room. I'm like, aha. Okay, I will fix that for sure next time. Oh, I know. I know. Without a doubt. Hey, Josh. Cheers, man. Great seeing you here. Thank you. Don't want you to think I was ignoring you. All good. Yes, but in Arizona, you guys don't do that. You don't do that. So that's one good thing. Okay. Let me just finish this. Man, that's good stuff. All right, let me get a drink here. Important to stay hydrated, everybody. Here, Eric, you post it every now and then. It's time to hydrate, so hydrate. So, let's see here. Oh my gosh, I gotta try to read this. Like I said, I knew we were due for another release. Oh, Lord, my goodness. I don't know if it's better to bring my magnifier out or what here. Okay. Inspired by the mosaic of flavors and vibrant colors of spice markets, A Tale of Spice captures the essence of the bustling and stored marketplace through its unique marriage of 4 cask finishes. Moroccan red wine, new charred oak, Pedro Jimenez sherry, take my money, and shaved toasted red wine casks. The rich tapestry of aromas evokes the hearty sense of rose, jasmine, lilac, mingling with an exotic spice like cumin, saffron, nutmeg, ginger, and anise. The sensory journey continues on the palate, where the bold earthiness of spice is beautifully balanced by the soft sweetness like sugar-coated almonds. Refreshing eucalyptus notes leading to a lingering aftertaste of clove and peppermint. Experience a whiskey that transports you to the heart of the spice markets with every sip. Well, okay. Well, you heard it here. That's the fine print here. So that being said, now y'all know the rest of the story. Let me get a little more water here because that sounds interesting. I generally don't read the box or anything before I take the sip, but I truthfully just was blindsided by this being on the shelf. And yep, it wasn't even on the thumbnail because didn't know it was happening. Didn't know, had no clue. So let's take the top off. I do get the maltiness. I do get sweetness. A little floral on the nose. It smells pleasant, subdued, if that's a good word to use. Sweet but crisp. Interesting. Let's take a sip. Okay. Let me get another sip here. I can get the chocolate, a little nuttiness. I got the eucalyptus mint type thing. I think it's balanced nicely with a little floral on the palate. The spice is there. It comes and it grabs the tongue nicely, but it's not harsh at all. It's not harsh at all. It has a creamy texture. The finish is medium. On the tongue, it's clean. It's very clean on the tongue. The spice lingers a little bit there. It's not citrusy or bitter in any way on the finish. Let me get another sip here and see what's going on. On the retrohale, it's nice on the retrohale. I can get that sweet but yet soft spice. It's not harsh in any way. It isn't harsh in any way. I don't know. I'm trying to, as this flavor is developing, I'm just like, So now that I've had a few sips, I just want to look at stuff. I don't get the ginger. I don't really get the ginger on it. Nutmeg, I can give you. Cumin, saffron, okay. Anise, chili, I don't know. Anise, yes, okay. Maybe that's what I can't. I like anise, but that's not something that seems to be, forward. So if you're not an anise fan, I'm really not getting that right now. I mean, I think that's what's trying to poke its head through. So I would say the anise is more to the back seat. Some people don't like it. I do because I like Italian biscotti with some anise in it, or anise. It just depends on how you pronounce it. But I like that. Let me just see. clove and peppermint. I definitely don't get that peppermint note, but it has maybe that freshness that you get in your mouth from peppermint for sure. A cooling type of sensation. So that would probably be the eucalyptus, but it's not eucalyptus like you would think or in your head of like, uh, oh my God, like Vicks. I hate to use that term, but eucalyptus that you would put on your chest. Yeah, that's not it. So don't go down that road. That's definitely not it. Um, Earthiness. Let me look here. Let me look here again. Let me get another sip of this. No, well, maybe right now because it just needs to open up a little bit more. But no, but the eucalyptus, I'm not getting a peppermint. Um, Clove, and I'm not a clove person, and I generally can pick it out. It's definitely a backseat too. The clove is definitely a backseat, which I am perfectly fine with there. If anything's going to take a backseat, damn well should be a clove. Um, but it is actually refreshing, just like it says on the box. It's very clean on the palate, almost like the time. I mean, when Sugar Kitty was explaining to me the difference between a robust peat, a heavily peated and clean peated whiskey, and he dropped off a sample of Kilchoman Mockyer Bay. And we've talked about this many times that peat is definitely different than Lagavulin or Lafroig. There's night and day difference. And that's how I'm kind of looking at this after reading this and trying to put it together in my head. Um, Rose, jasmine, lilac mingling with a myriad of exotic spices like cumin, saffron, nutmeg, and ginger, chili, and what was that other one? Oh, anise on there. I don't know. Let's go back. Let's go back to the nose here now that I've had 4 sips or so. Okay, maybe I can get the eucalyptus on the nose now. Now that I have actually consumed some of the whiskey. But beautiful maltiness on the nose. Sweet bread is there, honey. Really no ethanol. Really no ethanol until you're not really getting any of that ethanol burn in the nose. Very nice nosing whiskey. Very nice nosing whiskey. Very pleasant. Very pleasant. Let me get another sip on here. And then I'll get the chat here in a second, in case you have any questions. Mm. Absolutely, Marty. Smash that darn like button. Without a doubt. Hey, cheers, sir. Always appreciate you having here. Really. Ah, yes. Spicy is nice. Spicy is nice, particularly when it's done well in a whiskey. Oh, here he is, Sugar Kitty. Cheers, sir. Appreciate you being here, saying hello. You probably read something in my comments about the stream because I added that after everything was posted about this, because this came long after I put the thumbnail on. So those of you that are here got a treat. Those that watch it later and actually read the comments on it will see that this got added. Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. There is the link to Independent Joe's stream. Go over, make sure you look at it, click that like button, tell him Bourbon Neophyte had sent you and said to watch, all that good stuff. But please go over, because I know I'm going to be there, and I'm going to have my second pour of that whiskey that he's going to be talking about there. So please go over there and support him on this. And you know, he is a retired Marine. Let's see here. Do. Okay, good in chat. Let me just get back into this. Well, right now I am not disappointed in this whiskey. I can only hope and say it is going to absolutely. My grandfather was a Marine and got sent to Pearl Harbor, very shortly after the bombing, and have another uncle who was in Vietnam in the Marine Corps, and then, of course, an uncle who served, of course, peacetime, but he was a Marine, and my neighbor, a Marine, and quite a few people I've worked with over the years, Marines. And, my hat's off to those guys. That's for darn sure. Anybody who serves in the military, you done a great service, not only to this country here in the U.S., but wherever you served, either the UK, Canada, Australia, wherever it was, you have my respect. And I'm sure everyone else here. So cheers to you. Mm. And you know what, Troop? I was going to open that, but I don't know if my palate would be ready. But boy, I really want to crack that like tonight. But I just may hold off on that. May. It's still up in the air. It depends on how many people twist my arm to open this thing. And oops, come on, focus. There we go. And try this, because I'm pretty sure. Let me move my bifocals back and get this in some better light here. Oh, and where did I read them? I may be confusing it with something else I looked about the mash bill. So, batch distilled from our 2017 rye harvest. The Laddie rye is matured in American oak for 7 years. Our North Atlantic island location means our casks are enveloped in cool sea salt air, imparting a subtle maritime quality to the whiskey, alongside sweet notes of coconut, vanilla, chocolate, with a balance of pepper from the rye and a fresh green fruit from the barley. Unchilled, filtered, no color added, and using Isla spring water. Gosh, I've got to be crazy then. I know it's 50-50, or it's 50 ABV, 100 proof, 7 years. We are whiskey pioneers distilling on the remote Scottish island of Islay. We aim to challenge the origins of flavor as we reconnect every step of the whiskey making process with our island home. Hmm. So I know you're going to say yay or nay, but put on there, do you, gosh, why is this thing doing it? Here we go. Do you want me to open this bad boy tonight? Let me know. If you do, then what the hell? We are going to do it. Yes, Donald Rance, exactly. You saw it right here. 7 year. You heard it. So everyone, let me know in chat. Start pushing down. Just yes. I knew you were going to say yes. James, there was no doubt about it. Donald, I already know what Troop wants. I saw that. I already saw that. So please do it. Put it in there. Say yay or nay. So I know for sure what you want. What you want. Imagine that. Sean, what do you have to say? I know that you were sipping on Glenmorangie. I don't know if you're still sipping on any or if you have moved on to something else. Oh, geez, Ken. Really? Really? Oi. Oi. Yeah. There we go. Let me say, I really mean it. This isn't bad. Troop, I know you thought I steered you wrong on the tail of cake, but I don't think this is bad. I really don't. I think it's going to be great. And the legs are nice on. I know it's, for some reason, my camera's been having a heck of a time picking up on this stuff. But the legs are nice on this thing. I know it's hard to see, but truthfully, they are. They're nice. They're not runny. Like I said, it's light on the tongue, but it has a nice creaminess to it. And I'm not using the word that begins with an S and ends in TH. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Yes, it is nice. And you're welcome. You are welcome for that. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead. That's right. Oh, geez. You're going to, JD heard that all the way out in California. And when you mention that word, JD's ears start to ring. Ken will vouch for that damn thing for sure. You mentioned Glen Scotia. JD's just, oh my God, I've never had one of these things frickin' bugger up like that. And to where oh my God, I have never had one of those on a Brooklotti screw up like that. Okay, that's all right. We got a fix for it here, people. I always keep a bottle opener. You got to have a bottle opener handy for just such things that can go wrong on a stream. I mean, not that Ken would know anything about things going wrong on a stream. I mean, nothing ever happens in the land of Oz like that. No way. No way. Okay. The top is off. The top is off, people. Hey. There we go. I said, wait a minute. What happened to Bourbon? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I figured you would show up. So, okay. I broke the top off this thing. Yes, you saw it right, people, especially those of you here. It is a rye from Brooklotti. I am going to go ahead and open that thing. There it is. Fresh crack. Fresh Glen. Give us a nice little pour in there. And we're just going to leave it set a few. Push the top down on it. So for those of you that are coming in, it is Brooklotti. I said it right. It's Brooklotti. The Lottie Rye. Isla single grain. Now, it's funny. The Lottie Rye Isla single grain Scotch whiskey. Can you believe it? That's what it says. Let's get it to focus. Come on, focus. Here we go. You see it right there. Single grain Scotch whiskey. But it's rye with malted barley. And for some reason, where did I see this? If somebody's got their Google going, see what you can find on the mash bill on this. Exactly, because I could have swore it was on here somewhere, but darn it, I must be missing something, or I'm confusing with something else I looked at today. But anyway, let me put the Top Dog Glen Topper on that thing for a few and allow it to do what it does. Let me just get it going here in the Glen, get everything going. But yeah, see if somebody can find anything on that for me. Hey, Donner Pass, cheers, man. Appreciate you coming here and everybody saying hello, smashing the like button and supporting the channel tonight. Really great having you all here. Yes, we may go past 6 o'clock. It just depends. But also, like I said, the link to the stream is posted. Anybody want to pop on for a few? Come on, say hello. I don't care if you're drinking bourbon. I don't care if you're drinking rye. I don't care if you're drinking Irish. It doesn't make it. You can have a beer. You can have wine. You can have sangria. You can have a cup of coffee. Come on. It does not make a difference. It's never been a prerequisite that you got to have something like this in your hand. That's for darn sure. This is good, but not necessary. Definitely not necessary. So while I was out and about today, I was chatting with, of course, Eric, because a few things popped up and I had to send him a picture or two, make him jealous. But not only did I find that, which I immediately sent him the text because he didn't realize, it was out either. But I've been hearing things about the 2024 version of this compass box. And so I picked up the 2025 version of it. Come on, focus. Focus. Here we go. So I picked up the 2025 version of it. Sorry. Pick it up. The 2024 is still on the shelf out here also. But I picked this up. I have other compass boxes, but I don't have this. But this particular one started in 2000. And people told me 2024 was pretty darn good. So my wife saw it. Again, she put it on the counter because I mentioned it. So this, and I told you, she was the first one that saw that on the shelf and automatically put it on the counter and said he's buying it. I went for this one because that's was on my radar. And then she found this and put that up there. And then I found something that we don't generally have here, but I was telling Stacy, 4-Leaf Whiskey, that boom, this is a shelfer, but it's a really good value priced. Sorry, let me get this off of me. Here we go. A really good value priced Irish that I picked up for under $50. I think it was 45. So I picked that up right there, and it's 86 proof. So what is it, 43? Yeah, 43 ABV. But for the money, I was like, okay, let me try. It's not something that's here often. As a matter of fact, it was behind something else, and I just happened to be walking around liquor lineup too, and looked up and pick this up, pick that up, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I couldn't pass it up at the price, so I I bought it. I know, Ken. That's nice. $45. That's nice. I know. I can hear you saying that. Hey, Paul, cheers. I was like, wait a minute. I know I seen Paul in here, but you moved up to the top, and then I looked. I saw you saying hello to Mr. Morgan. Yes, yes. It's single grain Scotch, absolutely, and it's a limited annual release, just like the Glenmorangie, Tale of Cake, Tale of Tokyo, Tale of Forest, Tale of Winter, Tale of Ice Cream, Tale of Spice. Yes, 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 it is. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! This is the man, the myth, the legend, Evil Williams. Cheers, brother. Great having you. Thank you for popping in. Gotta highlight you because I love having you here. Thanks for coming, smashing that like button. Appreciate it. Paul, thank you. Okay, 55 rye and 45 barley. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think I was saying it was like a 50-50, so I was wrong, but I knew there was something about it. It's 50-50, so 50 ABV, 50% alcohol. So 100 proofer. So I was just confused, but I saw that somewhere, and I just don't remember where in the heck it came from. But that is the mash bill for the Lottie Rye, people. So Paul found it. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you. So we let that open up a couple of minutes. Yes, it is their rye. They grew it. From what I understand, from what I read on the label. Right there, Donald. That's what I read on the label. So let me get into this. You know what? I have to agree with you. I have an extremely short list this year. When I say short list, I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to do a visit and write some stuff down, but that's a good thing. See what Troop says? Short list. Top 3 so far this year while you're sitting here, while I'm getting ready to tell you guys what this is like. Put it in chat for me. Your top 3 so far this year, what you like, would appreciate it. Let Troop know. Let me know. What's your top 3? Because, I've talked to a few people and they said, there's been some good whiskeys that they have had this year. But, some were good, but not as impressive as they thought. So it's not quite in their top 5. But right now, what is in your just top 3? What is in your top 3 this year that you have picked up? What's in your top 3? So let me take the top off of this. Yes, it is. Thank you for reminding me. It is a U.S. exclusive. But does not mean it doesn't travel well. It made it here. Okay. So absolutely you get maltiness of the Scotch. However, there's something different about it. You definitely get some spice and you definitely get a little ethanol on the nose. Top 3 definitely specific local. Old Forester Blue Label pick, not hot at all. That's for me, people, because I say that Blue Label is nothing but like dragon fire for me on the retro hail when I have those. So that's why I'm laughing. It's like dragon fire. All right. What a fine ogre chalice, Chris. Absolutely. Top of the morning to you.
It is.
Top of the morning to you.
I would have normally jumped in and had a poll with you this hour, but
what you have is absolutely perfect for the hour that you are in.
That's right. But
because this morning,
I'm also trying to dry out after the weekend's whiskey festival that we're at in
Well,
Melbourne.
well, this morning for me, last night for you, as you know, I had my ogre chalice full,
Yep.
and I was sipping on mine on Ken's stream. So absolutely correct.
Yeah, but it was a really good whiskey festival that we went to down in Melbourne.
Yeah, good.
So,
Yeah, this is kind of a unusual, what you would not expect from Bruichladdich. It's not that it's off-putting or anything like that, but if you would smell this and reading or knowing what I just read to you, it's like, this is not your typical Scotch. That would be the first thing that you would go, huh? That you would go hunt on. Corbin Cash Hazmat pick. Ooh, Driftless Glen, Fruity Pebbles, Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Rye, Hero Selection. Oh, shoot. Yes, I've heard about that, but I've forgotten until you said something, Sugar Kitty. Thank you for that one.
Well, have you heard about the new Bruichladdich Classic Laddie that got released last month?
No.
Actually, in September, because it's now November. When we were over in Scotland in September, when we walked into Glasgow Airport, they just had the release of a new sherry cask Classic Laddie.
Well, I will say, this is, if you would nose this, if you would truly nose this, not knowing what this is, I don't think no one would get this as Bruichladdich. No one would get this as Bruichladdich. For sure. You get the maltiness from a Scotch. Absolutely. It's there, but there's just something else. And so I'm going to use a term that people understand. There's a funk to it, like a Campbelltown funk. You know that. You know that's a Campbelltown malt. You just, when you smell that, you know it. Yes. But this would throw you. This would throw you because of the rye in it and the high percentage of barley. I'm nosing it because it's nothing that I'm trying to figure it out myself. It's like, wow.
Oh, good on you, Marty. Thanks for that.
Yeah, Marty, maybe one day Grandpa will get them samples out to me, you, and Great Shot. We'll sit down and enjoy his whiskey. It's only been how many months?
Yeah. Richie?
Oh, that Oban in the Palo Cortado Sugar Kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, Eric.
I am a massive fan of anything that's been aged in Palo Cortado.
Oh, I know. Well, I like the PX, but sherry in general. Sherry, take my money. It's sherry. Okay, I'll spend the money on that without a doubt. Here it is.
Because Cullington Mill over here in Tasmania has got a Palo Cortado, and they've got a Palo Cortado which have got finishing in clay pots as well. And
what is that called? Isn't there a name for that when they put it?
There's a name for it. Yeah, it's from Turkey or somewhere.
And don't they bury it? Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, but the ones down in Tasmania, they haven't. They've just got in their rick house and everything. They're full on, pretty tall. They're probably about 3 foot, 4 foot high, probably 4 foot high.
Yeah, they're not what you would think. Yes.
Yeah. And they were really, really interesting because it does clean up the spirit a little bit. There's a thing about the clay which absorbs certain things and filters it out. So it's quite an interesting process. But their Palo Cortado is just phenomenal.
You know what, Troop? I don't know. That's interesting. I can't explain it. Thank you for making that comparison, though. That helps me a little bit. But yeah, it's such a high uh, malted barley content in there, but there is something to this. There definitely is something to this the Lottie rye on the nose. Let me get a little bit on the palate here. Remember, I said this is 50 ABV, so 100 proof here in the U.S. Let me give it a little sip here. Wow. Okay, it is nice. It's lusciously sweet on the palate. It does not have. Oh, wait a minute. Let me wait and let this finish develop here because some things are changing. And let me get the second sip before I finish that. What I was going to say because something else is going on here. Hmm. Now the spice from the rye is coming on the second sip, but it's silky. It has a Scotch-esque to it because of the higher on the malted barley. It's a higher. It's 45, 55 rye, 45 malted barley. Beautiful spice developing right now on the finish. The finish is definitely medium to long. There's nice legs on the glass. I'm just looking at it here. I'm not going to hold it up, but I'm looking at the legs around it. They look thick, well developed. There's a definite cling to the Glen on it as I look down here. Let me hold it up so you can really get a better. Well, let me solo myself here real quick. All right, Troop, I'm going to pop you off here for a second. There you go. Can you all just, there we go. The color is not too darn bad. Let me keep my hand here. Whoops, move it over. It looks a little paler than it is, but it's a nice amber color, almost of a bourbon. Almost of a bourbon, but it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice on there. It is viscous. It is viscous. It has a nice feel to it. It finishes well. It finishes clean on the palate. It finishes clean on the palate. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I totally get what you're saying. Campbelltown is pretty distinctive, Zenbood. It is pretty distinctive, without a doubt. Exactly. That 15 in the is exceptional. Exceptional. In the Palo Cortado finish, it's wonderful, Sugar Kitty. I absolutely agree with you on that. Absolutely agree with you on that. There we go, Chris. Sugar Kitty knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I've just found a photo from last year.
I would have to say it is. I don't know of any other Scottish rye. I don't. And to carry the single grain Scotch whiskey on the bottle. Well, you see what I'm saying? So is it a true rye? Probably not. But it's
There you go,
probably the
Anthony.
first one that's got 55% rye in a scotch.
Yeah, that's how I've never heard of a Scotch rye before.
Yeah. But it's
Grab that
very,
share.
very good, in my opinion.
You should have a share there.
I didn't know Chattanooga had that. Now, I love the 111 Chattanooga. I really do like that. As a matter of fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Marty. I don't know if you're still here, but Whiskey Nose is the one that procured that for me and dropped it off. Have you tried that, Chris?
No, I have
No.
tried a few Transylvanian whiskies though, but not one which was finished in a cremation though. And yes, it would be a bit ashy. Yeah. Especially if it was a used turn.
You know what? You know what, Don? I'm not getting that. Thank you for putting that up there. I'm not getting that. And I'm really not getting a young note. It's a 7-year whiskey, so it's not that young. But you know, this is right now. It's pretty good. Like I've only got a couple of sips on it, and it's not had a chance to open up. But this is pretty darn. That's pretty darn nice so far.
I'll have to ask the Brookletty ambassador for Australia when that's going to come over here.
Well, it's not like they can't ship it over there, but it's only available here. But like I always say, Chris, hand deliveries can happen.
Oh yeah, but I think that it'd be something which would go pretty well over here. There is a fair bit of a rye following over, starting to really happen over here. Rye is starting to become very, very popular.
True, and that's funny.
But I've got to share there for you, Anthony, if you can accept. It's the photo from Cullington Mill with the pots.
Yep, hold on. Boom. There it is. So that's the pots that they're putting the distillate in.
Yeah, so it's been aged fully in cask
Mm-hmm.
for 6 years, and then it's been put into the clay pots to finish off for about another 6 to 12 months. So one's Palo Cortado.
And they're not very big. They're not very big.
Oh, actually, they are.
Oh, there we go.
That's us standing beside them.
Yep, now I can see it. Yep. Well, even when you had the picture, the closer in, you could definitely tell it was different. Okay, now we can see the how tall they are when you put a reference by them like that. Yeah. Look,
especially when you sit there and know that Lil's 6 foot.
I was just going to say, and what's Lil, 6 foot? I was just going to say.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, perfect.
So, but
so those are the clay pots. Perfect. Thank you.
So yeah, so
it's neat. It's neat to see, and it looks like they got a spout right there.
Yeah, they actually do tastings out of them for special customers, and you can actually, it's a tap, so you can actually take straight out of the clay pot
and make sure it hadn't went south on it.
Yeah, it's their way that they also take their samples from them and everything to see how they're changing.
So, Troop, no. And it may be very light, Troop, to me, but rye is not always, mint is not something I always get in a rye. However, the Elijah Craig rye, just a standard shelfer, that's mint. That I get that mint on there, but it's not off-putting to me. Some people it's off-putting, even if it's slight mint, they don't like it. I just don't always get that on a rye. However,
not all
maybe,
right. Give it. Yeah.
yeah, I just don't get that. And I like rye in general. One of my favorite shelfers is bullet rye. I just like bullet rye. I don't have any more, but because I have shit ton other ryes, but bullet rye for the money, I think it's exceptional. But this right now, no, I am not getting a rye note at all. You know, you might not be far off, but clove is not something I generally like, and I'm not really getting that on here. Anise, I'll give you that now that you kind of jogged my memory a little bit, but slight. And it would definitely be a rumble seat, not the back seat, but a rumble seat on the anise. Those of you who don't know what a rumble seat is, it's a it's a seat that sits way in the back of a vehicle back in the Model T days. But anyway, yeah, it's yeah, it would definitely be in the back seat, Richie. Definitely.
You try your Glenmorangie. You like it?
Sorry, wife's talking to me in my ear from the back. Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes, it's going to do well when it opens up. Very well.
I did have the Bruichladdich 18 on the weekend yesterday. That's really
the Bruichladdich 18. I tell you how much I like it. It sits on the shelf right by my feet.
Yeah.
This is nice. People say, well, why do you keep that, whatever this paper wrapper is on the bottle? I just do.
Yeah.
I just do. But there it is right there. It's literally right here at my feet. And so is, and I talk about it often, is the Kilchoman Mach Bay that Sugarcane introduced me to.
No.
You know, it's an exceptionally good scotch, particularly when you're comparing and contrasting other scotches. Peat, you know, there's a different robust, stout, or heavily peated. Oh, yes, sir. Let me
when I crack that.
Look at that.
Butt, 10-year Tamdhu sherry butt.
Is that 55 ABV? Does that say?
Yep.
55.76.
Yep. No, 55.7.
Okay, 55.7. Okay, that's a percent. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Oh my gosh. Terrible. I can't believe you'd share that.
I'll probably be cracking that before we come over in February, so I'll bring over a sample and get it to you.
Just so you know, that's nice, Chris.
I'll bring a sample over to you in February. I'll get it over to you.
Mm-hmm. Ed, are you sitting on the porch? Show me a thumbs up. All I remember I knew you besides Ed, the light in the background flickering.
Yeah, I'm dark and mysterious for probably about another 5-10 minutes, and then the porch light comes on. It's on automatic timer. Got nothing to do. I can't turn it on.
No, you're all good. But I know that about you. So when it first came up, I'm like, Ed. And then I saw the little flicker of the light, and I said, oh, no, that's Ed. Like, okay, he's good to let on. He's good to let on. But you know what, Donald, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I never saw that. I mean, I quickly did a little search, this, that, and the other. But then this is only the second one I know of in the Bruichladdich being released like that in a rye.
Okay. We've got to find out what these are. They're samples given to us by a friend.
Yeah, I would ask the friend, what the hell are they?
Lil knows what they are because
Oh, well, that's half the
So-
battle then. Somebody knows.
yeah. Then Simon gave me a whole heap of samples on the weekend.
Really? Why don't I know of that? Oh, wait a minute. The experimentation series. Okay, wait a minute. I may have, but forgot. Shoot. Project X, right? I think I got that. It's in a black box. Son of a bitch, where did that go? Oh my God, I have not seen that in forever, but I have one of those Project XX or something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have to look for that now. I forgot all about that. I actually do have it. My father got it for me for Christmas 4 years ago, maybe, give or take. Maybe longer than that. Maybe it was 1920, 2019, 2020, pre-pandemic. Wow. Yeah, shoot, you just jogged my memory. Thank you. I'm going to have to look. I am really going to have to look.
Actually, Faz will be really happy because we tried some Kiwi whiskey today.
There you go. Yeah.
So they had some really good. They've got both peated and unpeated. They're on a little island 30 minutes from Auckland, so I'm sure Faz knows all about them.
Sean, did Chris answer your question where that was as far as the clay pots were?
Cullington Mill in Tasmania, in Hobart, in the Midlands at Oakland. So the middle of Tasmania in Australia.
And Donald, yes, that's the one that really brings it out in me. Really does. Brings it out in me.
Yes, that's the Cullington Mill, Sugar Kitty.
God, I know I'm behind in chat, but that's funny. Oh my God. And wintergreen? I can understand that.
That's the weird thing with my 100% malted rye from experimental from limestone. It changes between 6 different mints going down through the bottle.
You're welcome, Sugar Kitty.
One mint.
Donald, always.
Man.
Don't worry, Donald, you'll get some.
Oh yeah, that Tamdu is
actually
amazing.
Donald, you can get some because Chris actually bottled the exact same bottle. So if when you catch up with Chris to get your 32-year rose bank, ask him if he's cracked his Tamdu.
I've always spoken very highly of you, Marty, and that's the thanks I get.
All right, Glenfiddich. I knew it was somebody like that. I couldn't remember because I haven't seen it in so long, and I was second guessing myself. I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't think that's Glenmorangie. It's Glenfiddich, Project XX. That's the one I have. Okay, but I did not know about the Brook Lottie experimental. So when the experimental popped in, I was like, oh my gosh, I got that. No, it was the Glenfiddich. Okay, sorry, everybody, but thank goodness I've got people here to correct my faux pas. Donald, what's going on in Canada?
Just waiting to see if I need to leave for work in about an hour.
You're doing that on purpose?
No, I've been on call since October 3rd. So,
well, I know, but did they ever try to hire anybody?
Oh yeah, it just last minute people are like, "Oh, I'm sick." I'm like,
they got a bone in their leg and they just can't see going to work.
I think it's the weather, to be honest.
It's only what? 0?
-2 and snowing.
Oh, that's nothing.
No, it's nothing. But
You could
anyway.
walk to work.
Yeah, probably in about an hour.
But, yeah, exactly. I thought it was cold.
Nope.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Here we were 12 this morning, 12°C. That's cold for us, but that's what we expect this time of year.
That's lovely.
Yeah. That
was the temperature down in Melbourne all weekend.
12?
Yeah. We had a really cold southerly blowing up from the Antarctic and just rain. It was cold.
But so Anthony, that's the second Bruichladdich rye that you're having, because the previous one was from 2023 called the Regeneration Project. And then before then, there's a small obscure distillery in Scotland, Ardbicke, that does Scottish rye as well, but their bottles are super expensive. Like, holy crap.
Well, I will say, this is pretty good. I love this mixture, the 55 rye and the malted barley in here. This is very nice.
I would love to be able to get some of that, but anyway.
Here's a photo for you, Anthony. This is someone that you'd love
I know
to get.
people that can then send it across the ways.
Yeah, trebuchet it across the border.
Of course, just
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you're far from people we know.
Here's a photo of a place that you'd love to go to, Anthony.
Okay. Is it Ken's house?
No.
Oh.
It's in Glasgow.
Hold on.
Oh, the Bon Accord?
Hold on.
Oh, the SMWS. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Did you ever get to the Bon Accord, Chris?
That's nice.
No?
That's nice.
Yeah.
The pause that we had.
Exactly, Sugar Kitty. Exactly what I'm talking about. Moose mail. You knew exactly. Moose mail. I wish I would have thought of that.
But
the Canadian special.
quite a lot of their bottles.
I really like that. That's what I'm going to start calling them. We're going to send it moose mail.
Oh, by the way, Chris, I was talking to Gran today, and she says hello.
Oh, I love Gran.
She's getting ready to do a driving holiday with a couple of her friends in upstate New York, and then busily planning her next driving holiday down to Florida, and then in February going away again. So,
should we be worried?
No.
Okay, that's all we want to know.
No, she's officially retiring at the end of the year. In her 80s.
She's had enough?
Yeah, more than enough. She's like, I'm done. That's it.
And you said, what were you waiting for?
That, and I'm like, well, what are you going to do with your time? Because she needs to keep busy. And then she's like, I'll find things.
Oh, especially where she's at. If she wants to just volunteer, or there's plenty of other things that she could help. I mean, honestly, there is. If you want to do something, there's something out there to occupy your time.
Yeah. And then, and in 2 weeks, I'm taking her to have her car fitted for winter tires.
Well, you won't need them in Florida.
Moose? Yeah, not in Florida. Yeah.
I know. Sugar Kitty cracked me up. Moose mail. Love that.
Well, moose male's probably much more reliable
Reliable.
than
Yeah.
Canadian male at the moment.
It is. Yeah, because we have rotating strikes going on here still.
Still, I was just going to say, still?
Yeah.
We've still got no male going from Australia to Canada because they're going. There's no point sending it because it's just going to not get processed.
Yeah. So Canada Post has been on strike 3 times this year. Once it was the sorting facilities, they got that sorted out. Then it was the mail carriers. Then they went back to work without a contract. And then the government released a plan to modernize Canada Post. And then they all walked off the job. And then 3 weeks later, they're like, well, we're going to have rotating strikes across the country. So who knows when mail will show up here?
Is that much different than before?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's, not a good situation because on the previous strike, my bank was sending my new, credit card in the mail, and then it got halted. So then I didn't have credit card for my bank. They're like, it's in the mail. I'm like, well,
Now there you go. There's a pint of Guinness.
There's a pint, yeah.
Yeah, but watch the reaction.
I was gonna say she didn't look too excited about drinking it.
No,
She should be.
yeah. So, yeah, Lil and my grandmother have that same reaction to Guinness.
Well, Chris, I'm sure you helped her finish that, right?
I did. I had to finish that pint.
Oh, absolutely.
See, Ed,
I wound
do you
up-
see
I
Ed,
wound up
how
having
gracious
4 pints.
Chris is when he got that for her? He told her, don't worry, I will finish it for you. It will not be wasted. See?
Well, that was Will's own pour because we did the pour academy tour.
Well,
So we went
but
and
still,
learned how to actually
you
pour
took one for the team and you drank hers too.
Yep. I was rolling down the road on the way to Teeling because I was just full of.
That does not make you a bad person. You can ask Sugar Kitty.
I think I put on about 10, 15 pounds just at Guinness.
Yeah, the last time I visited St. James Gate in Dublin, I can. Yeah, it's just like hook me up with an IV. I'm good to go.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't need to leave this corner. I'm fine.
Yep.
And I think one of the biggest things in the difference between the Guinness that we get over here and the Guinness back there is that we don't use nitrogen.
That's right. Yeah, we get the nitro cans here.
That makes a massive difference to the pour of a Guinness and the flavor of the Guinness.
That and
we use a higher pressure CO2 over here for our Guinness pours to get it to fry.
So out of the tap, you're talking, Chris, right?
Yeah.
But even in the cans, because in the U.S., most of the Guinness is brewed in Baltimore, I think.
That's right.
I was just going to say, it's somewhere up north. Or, excuse me, everything's north of me.
We're not.
East. Well, you're north of me. Shit, everyone's north of me, practically. Unless you're Eric the Barbarian.
Or unless you're Chris. Chris is not north
I am most definitely not north of you.
Well, I wasn't referring to that. But when you said Baltimore, I'm like, oh yeah, everything's north of me. Well, that's more northeast. But I'm going to pour a little more of this because it's interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Just a taste.
All of the Guinness we get here is all nitrogen from Ireland, even in the cans, where they got the nitro widget in there.
And yeah. That little plastic
ball. Yeah.
But you know what? It's good. I've had that. I mean, it's what you get. It's what you get. I don't think it's bad. I think it does okay.
Yeah, and sometimes if I'm in the mood for different Irish stouts, I'll seek out like Murphy's or O'Hara's. But Guinness is the easiest one to get. Lagavulin 11-year Guinness.
But I spent a lot of time on the weekend drinking 20-year Michter's and
20-year-old Michter's.
yeah, but
That's nice.
Poor
John
baby.
from the US, so he had several 20s. We had some 25, a heap of 10s,
Okay.
and then something special.
Sounds
So-
like a horrible time.
Who's
Yeah.
doing it? Well,
So I don't know if you saw, Chris, the latest release here by Dr. Don.
no,
27-year Wisers finished in Mizunara casks at cask strength.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
The price is not nice, though. It's like $600.
No, that is not nice.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, I don't know if I can do this. I'm trying. If it falls, oh well. Just how it goes. But, all right, Sean. Here. From, jeez. The Lord love a duck. Come on, people. Line up here just right. Let me see. Here they are. All the Guinnesses, or all the Offermans that were offered.
no,
From first, second, third, and fourth. I did not quite like the charred oak. That one it's in the wrong order, but that one, But this was good. This is the first Offerman from, I think it was 19. But you know what? Let me just say this. If you have the 16 versus this, what it was, I think I would have probably said stay with the 16 if I would have reviewed it back then. It's good, but it was not what I thought it would be for the first release in a Lagavulin. But it was good. And now that it's opened up, 6 months or more, yeah, it's really good. Whiskey Uncensored found it for me. So, but
just having a look at that.
I haven't seen him in a minute, Richie.
Yeah. Oh, and I had something else which yeah, let's have it.
Oh, wait a minute. That's nice.
That doesn't get released for another month or so yet.
That's nice.
And it is not. It's got from 12-year to about 35-year barrels. Seven blended barrels. Married barrels.
I love how Ken has educated the world on that's nice.
That and munted.
Yeah.
We talked about that today.
Well, it's like Lil educated everyone in Whiskey Tube on the word allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes.
Allegedly?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, people think we are not educational here. Please. We're all about teaching.
Cross-cultural experiences. That's it.
Exactly.
Simon gave me some interesting samples.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, Glenlivet 15-year-old cherry butt, single cask. A Ben Riach 11-year muscatel.
Okay.
A the Glen Glasgow Sherry cask,
Okay.
the Killoman single malt 12th edition,
Oh,
the 100% Isla, Compass box, Crimson cask, and then the Glengoyne Legacy Chapter 3, which I've got coming over anyways.
ooh, I've got 1, 2,
Oh,
and
yeah.
3.
They're nice.
Eric helped me out with I think it's
Oh,
1 and
no, I've
3.
got
I
Legend
have
coming
2.
over that Legacy.
I had 2, and oh my goodness, they're lovely.
They are. Yeah, for a
And I've got-
non-age stated.
I've got
Yeah.
the teapot. I've got the teapot coming over, and also the limited release Glengoyne Mezzanara cask.
Yep. And you're welcome about the teapot, Chris.
Thank you for saying about that, Donald.
Yeah.
Celebrations. Oh shit.
Yeah, no, Donald told me that when I said to him that I was going to Glengoyne, he goes, "Have the teapot."
Every teapot dram I've had has just been an absolute banger. Like, oh, yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, the teapots are distillery only. Usually. Yep.
I was talking
But
to
the good thing is they do ship internally in England,
They do. Yeah.
in the
In
UK.
the UK. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's how Roy got all of the teapots as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just unbelievably good. And one of the few distilleries in Scotland that uses zero peat in the malting process.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero peat.
So what you're saying is then we could have him shipped to Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Morgan can then
Yes.
repackage them appropriately
And hand deliver them.
and hand deliver them, because I'm looking for some beard oil.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. See, there's always a way to get beard oil.
Yep. Valley of
Isn't that right, Ed?
That's where
There you
Donald's waiting to get his hand on that.
Urine sample?
Oh, we can't see that, Chris.
Oh, the Rosebank. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Rosebank. Yes, I see it now.
32 year.
Yeah.
That's nice.
There. I do have to message him because once I'm off call, then I'll have time to meet him up. And
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Chris has actually got the bottle of the exact same Tamdu bottle your own, because he did it the same time I did.
yeah, and the cool thing about Chris is he's literally a 15-minute streetcar ride from me where he works. So, yeah.
Tom, cheers, man.
And because he's there he was there saying to me, I'm very sad. I do not have people who in my circle who are whiskey drinkers. And I said, well, I can introduce you to someone who's a whiskey drinker.
Yeah, in Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's never been to the Caledonian. I'm like, what?
No.
What?
Like 1,700 whiskeys on the menu or some damn thing, and it's like, okay.
Yep.
Because even the place I took you and Lil to is known for their American whiskey selection, which they're still getting despite, stupid politics and whatever.
I'm usually short on effort.
Well, when I
Don't
cracked
worry.
have you had the 21 Bushmills yet, Donald?
Oh, yeah. Bushmills 21 is cheap as chips here in Canada. It's like $230 Canadian.
Yeah,
So
it was only about £125 or something at the distillery.
Yeah, it's cheaper than it is in stores in Ireland, which is crazy. And it is a jam flavor bomb, even at 40 ABV. Could you imagine at 46. Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, 46.
or,
That's
or
like,
even a car strength.
you know, I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole cask strength thing because Redbreast 12 has taught me that sometimes it needs to be taken down a little bit with
Yeah,
water.
but I mean, like you can then take getting it
Yeah.
at car strength. At least you can then add as much water as what you need for your own profile.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah.
oh shit. Yeah, for $100, it's a buy all day long.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Alex Thomas told me that yeah, be prepared for next year's causeway for the whiskey club over here.
Well, Gran really liked the whiskey club from that you brought, and then of course she commandeered the
The
other
Glen
bottle, the Glen Grant. She's like, "Yeah, that's staying with me." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Well, that, you know what? A lot of people, you say Glen Grant to them, they think of bottom shelf whiskey.
No.
I know that, and you know that. And as I tell them, I go, well, when I pull out that Evan Williams bottled and bond, the white label, you guys turn your nose up at it. I don't mean you all here, but it's like, it's $20 whiskey, but you turn your nose up at it, but it's damn good whiskey. Glen Grant is some good whiskey.
Yeah.
But here, it's not on the level of, let's just say, just using Glenmorangie right now, it's not there. You know what I'm
especially
saying?
when it's a
They
strain
think
whiskey.
it's down here, and I'm like, stop that. Price of whiskey doesn't mean a damn thing.
So
$20 whiskey can be as good as $200 whiskey or $500 whiskey. Or matter of fact, it could be even
That's the bottle
freaking
we had
better.
wrong.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
bottle that
Hold on. Let me. There.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gran commandeered that one, just like she tried to commandeer my 16-year Anok 125th anniversary.
But I'm just saying, so there you go. But here, that's considered a value price whiskey. Well, it is, but damn it, take advantage of it while you can at the
Well,
price that
I've got to
it is.
bring you some of that, Donald. That is absolutely freaking phenomenal.
What's Glendronach?
Glendronach, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Oloroso.
the whiskey club pick for, oh my god, Ken and I, it's absolutely phenomenal.
Given the vintage, it's probably got some way older stuff in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's made me go, I think I need to open this one, or have I?
And Sugar Kitty made the right distinction.
No, haven't opened this yet.
That's a 15 revival.
Yep.
Yep. PX and Oloroso. Yep. Okay.
That's nice.
I'm starting to get a bit of a Scotch collection these days.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Grant's is bottom shelf. But I know a lot of people that drink it.
Yeah, so I have actually 2 bottles coming back with my co-worker from Portugal now. One is a Teeling exclusive to Portugal that's finished in Douro Valley wine casks.
Oh.
And then I have a Tomatin 15-year-old that's finished in Portuguese wine.
Actually, we got the...
That Tomatin is fabulous whiskey.
Oh,
I have a
Tomatin?
cask strength and the 12. Just, I love it. Oh, Teeling, look at you.
Lil got the Shiraz cask distillery exclusive when we were over there.
Teeling is wonderful Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
It can be. It can
True. I got what you're saying, but pretty much everything I've had is acceptable. In other words, I'm happy with it.
I'm not a big fan of, and I know Stacy has this opinion as well. We're both not big fans of their single pot still distillate.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's
not.
Like they do some weird things with like different wine yeasts in there that makes it kind of funky and weird, and it's like,
Exactly, Sugar Kitty. There is a difference. Oh, now look, he got me on Pete.
Pete? Who the fuck
Pete.
is Pete? You dig it up from the
Barking the
ground,
shite.
barking the shite. Yeah.
For Pete's sake.
Exactly. Ed, what are you puffing on?
I am smoking a Stillwell Star Holiday 22.
Oh, let me get in there. Hold that up again. Okay. Look at that band,
Yeah.
people. Mm-hmm.
So, for those who don't know, Stillwell Stars are made by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. But what makes these unique is they're rolled with pipe tobacco.
Oh,
So it's normal tobacco, and then that they use for cigars, and then they'll roll in cigar or pipe tobacco in with it. So they don't
And
do infused cigars. This is the
correct.
closest thing that they'll do.
Correct. And that is what I like. Now, I don't mind the like the coffee bean infused. Okay.
Mhm.
But when you get in some of the infused cigars, it gets too perfumey, it gets too artificial. It's like the acid brand. It's like you can keep it.
Yeah, and what I like about these, it's just a hint. It's still a
Mhm.
cigar, so don't mistake it that you're smoking,
Correct.
straight up pipe tobacco. It is
It is
still a
not.
cigar, but it's got those hints, those flavors,
Mhm.
which is nice, and that it's slightly aromatic, not as pungent or as to the extreme as pipe
Mhm. Mhm.
smoke, but
okay.
yeah. So I enjoy them. They're good. I figured broke out a whistler, so you guys were out here
Oh,
talking.
now Ken's here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ken's been popping in and out off and on, he could be cutting grass, pulling weeds,
No,
chopping wood.
he's supposed to be going Australian snack shopping.
Oh, snacks. While he was eating cheesecake last night.
Yeah, no, he's got to take snacks over with him. This
Yeah,
for
to
his trip.
Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Australian snacks. But there you go. Grab that photo, Anthony.
Yep, I'm just saw it pop up. There you go.
Just
Look at that shit.
Alex Thomas. There we go. Yep. That's
And-
nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Especially since we've got in the Glens.
The
that.
25. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that shit. Bushmills 25. Come on. That's nice.
Who would want to drink that?
But
I can't understand who
Ken's-
drink that shit.
Ken's original whiskey tube family shirts.
Yep.
Been around Bushmills.
My logo's in there somewhere.
Yep.
Yep.
I think Sugar's in there somewhere from, somewhere on there.
Yep.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
smokes, look at this guy right here. Holy shit. What's up, Vic? Cheers, man. Appreciate you popping in here, saying hello, smashing that like button just because.
Getting further down. That's
I don't-
Maybe like caramel stuffed Tim Tam today.
Oh,
I definitely do not like infused cigars, and I've told the story about acid where I had a friend who I referred to another friend working
Hey,
at the Strip, and he had he got a good bit of business from him, and he sent me a box of acid cigars because we got into a conversation. This is 15 years ago or more. But we got into a conversation, and anyhow, I come in one day and my boss is sitting there and he says a story, or it's not a story, excuse me. He said something to me and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, but what is that smell? And he goes, it's sitting on your desk. And I go, well, some old lady in here or something like that? I said, smells like FDS. And he goes, FDS? I says, you know that feminine deodorant spray? He busts out laughing. He said, it's on your desk. So I turn the bend and there's this package on my desk. And I go, what the heck? Because he always wanted to sit up front where he could look out the door. So the office came in and did an L shape. And so I sat in the back. I don't want to talk to anybody. You want to talk to somebody? You talk to the boss. Leave me be. So anyway, I go in there and I go, what the hell? So I cut it open and it's a box of acid cigars. And inside of it was a cigar thanking me for the referral because he got a good bit of business from this particular strip hotel. And I didn't know what to say. But at that point, since he and I had the conversation, I had a few and I determined I didn't like them because of the infused flavor that they had. They were a nice Robusto. They weren't, chintzy by any means, but oh my God, I couldn't stand them. So I took them to a local tobacconist that I did business with here. And I says, look, I don't care what you do with them. Get rid of them. You can give me credit on my account. I said, and then I'll just go from there. But here, I couldn't stand them. I couldn't stand them. Anyway, holy shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Hey, Derek.
Do you see this guy here? Holy crap. You feel like you're honored when Derek shows up. Truthfully, it's like, holy crap, Chicago is represented in the house. Cheers, sir. Appreciate you being here. Oh, shit, W stuff. We're not even going to say that word on this. No.
Yeah.
People will leave in droves if we say that W stuff. Yeah, we don't want to do that. There, Big Vic. People don't know about Big Vic. Go over there and slap a sub to Big Vic. That's for darn sure. Did you ever visit Hemingway Cigar? No, but I know. Well, wait a minute. Yes, I did. I knew the owner. Yeah, right there on Cheyenne and Rainbow. Right at the corner of Cheyenne and Rainbow. Holy crap. Who was he? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was there. Paul was the owner. So that's the story. He got that box. Holy crap. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been gone. And I actually been to Paul's house a couple of times since he retired. But yeah, absolutely. I have been there many times. Many times over there. Wow. I didn't know anybody knew that outside here, Troop. Holy crap. Yes, I did, because that's only a few miles from my house. Wow. So let me catch up through here in case we're missing something. Oh, yeah. I like the Java, James, by Drew Estates. 10 a.m., 34C. Oh, yeah. Ooh, better you than me.
Indeed.
Better you than me, brother. 34. Oh, look. Only 3 in Tennessee. Woohoo. Again, better you, Eric, than me. Right now, I'm just 69 degrees Fahrenheit here in Vegas. Bless you. All right?
I'm not looking forward to the temperature that it'll be in Kentucky in February.
Oh, it'll be beautiful. 10C, 8C, 0.
Yeah, not bad.
Negative.
No, it could be worse.
You could
Yeah,
be
it could
coming.
be worse.
You could be coming to Toronto in February,
Well, yeah.
but everything's underground, so you won't have to leave.
You know what, Derek? You are absolutely incorrect. You are always my audience. You are always welcome here. Period, sir. Let me raise a glass to you. Cheers. I am glad to have you here, even if it is for 5 minutes. Cheers, brother. You always make a difference and add something to the channel when you're here. I'm your intended audience. I am so sorry there, Derek, but yeah, you probably need something uncensored. Uncensored, that's for sure. Oh, a La Aurora 120th anniversary Toro. I know. Well, you didn't get a call yet, Donald.
I
Don't
did.
sign. Don't
No, I
sign.
did.
Oh, you did.
I did. I'm gonna have to
And-
leave in a few minutes, jump in the shower, and then head to work.
Didn't you just leave there?
Yesterday, my whole day was ruined yesterday because of it. I got a call at like 20 after 7 in the morning. It's like, where's my relief? I'm like, what? What's going on? And then it's like, oh, I called in sick. I'm like, well, nobody let me know. What the fuck is going
I
on?
thought
So
you
then-
were the freaking boss.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
nobody let me know.
Well, that deserves a slap.
And more.
Yeah, but we don't do that. One slap is good.
Yeah.
With a
Anyway.
fish. With a fish.
Yeah. And anyway, I got back home, and then like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, I get another call. We've got a crisis. And I'm dealing with it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm on my way in. Halfway into work. Oh, never mind. I don't need you. And I'm like,
Did they figure out that they just had to put coffee grounds in the basket to make coffee?
oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Thanks. Ugh. But anyway.
Maybe I did. But that's why you're needed here. That's why you're needed here. And the link is up there for you, sir, to add another side of the story.
Yep.
And represent Chicago.
Anyway,
This
guys,
is-
I'm going
All
to.
right. I understand you got to go do that W thing.
Yeah, I got to go have a shower, get ready, and then work is going to pay for an Uber to take me to work because fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And are you going to have to stay through the day?
Probably till 7 o'clock in the morning, which means then I have to find somebody to cover my shift. Otherwise, I'll have to be back by at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then my coworker, who shares the on-call with me, well, she's delayed in Portugal because they have to fly over U.S. airspace, and the flight is delayed because of the whole air traffic controller situation,
Oh God.
blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I've already been on call since October 3rd. I don't want another day. Please, please.
That's why they made you where you are and gave you the big bucks, brother.
Yeah, big bucks.
And I'm so glad I left that crap
Yep.
in
Yep,
20.
he's on the big bucks, a couple of loonies and a couple of toonies.
Toonies, yeah. And a large double to go with it.
Okay, before you go, there's someone that popped in here just because to say goodbye to you. Let me let him in here. Boom.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Look at this. Look at this. Chicago
Hey,
is in the house. He put booze in front of him.
I'm fat, old, and tired.
How are you, my son?
But I'm okay.
There you
Anthony,
go.
I just wanted to say, you said some things earlier.
Yes, I did.
I just wanted to say, yeah, no, it's okay to not agree with people.
It is true. You can disagree. You can agree to disagree, but continue to lift a glass.
Oh my
Indeed.
goodness, Ed! Oh my God, my
Hello, sir.
my boy who actually smokes meat. God damn it, I love you.
But Donald, it's always a pleasure to have you grace our presence, and I thank you for popping in. And you go do that W thing, sir.
Yeah, well, thank you, sir. Anyway, gents, I'm
Have
just
a
going
good
to
night,
say
Donald.
cheers. Take care. And have a good one.
You as well,
Hey,
bud.
hey,
See you
Anthony,
later.
Anthony, I have a running rule here.
Mm-hmm.
When I run out of booze, I'm gonna come up missing. So
That's all right.
um,
You're welcome to stay
all
for
right.
one pour, two
Here's where
pours.
we are, sir.
Okay. Hey, like I said, one pour, whatever. You're more than welcome.
Oh my goodness.
Just a quick visit.
And
You
if
know.
if you don't mind me saying, I haven't seen you in forever, and
Well,
it was nice seeing you. I really.
truthfully, I saw you when you were with Ben.
Oh shit! Okay. All right.
Yeah, but the situation was, I think there was some inebriation.
Oh, you mean when I was in New York?
Yes.
Oh hell, I was drunk as hell.
Well, I didn't want to say that. Inebriation.
Oh
Inebriation.
no, Anthony, don't paint it in a cute way.
I didn't.
I was at the bar above the Apollo Theater, and Ben was there with me, and me and him, we drank, and we just drank, and we drank, and I'm telling you, and I want you to know, this Jewish motherfucker is smooth as hell. I want you guys to know, okay?
Okay.
That
Make a testimony.
We're in Harlem. We're in Harlem, and this sour bitch, he was as smooth as a son bitch could be. And I'm not saying that to be mean.
No mean.
None of you could have imagined this
Sexy.
This Long Island motherfucker is as smooth as he could be. And
I heard that he aims to please.
And you know what? I tell you what, I actually, I always like Ben, regardless of the drama that comes with him. I always love this man, and when I was with him in New York,
a long time,
and when he was actually just talking to people, I mean, he is as smooth. If he would have been black and a pimp, he would still be a pimp right now. I'm just gonna put that right now.
Oh, he is
because he's that good, and I'm not listening up to him. I mean, Ben is abrasive, but
no.
I just want to say this: he is smooth as they come.
Oh, absolutely. Is there anything else you would like to elaborate on about Ben?
No.
Okay.
No, I want to say that when I was in New York with him, I had the time of my life. And when I say
most guys say that. Most guys say that.
That old man got me drunk as hell. And and I had a good old time.
Look. He aims to please. You get what you pay.
I don't want that either.
That's right. You get what you pay for. That's right. That's right. He does not
No,
shortchange you.
hell no. And don't get me wrong. I mean, Ben has his detractors, but I love that man.
That's right.
I'm gonna say that openly, and
That's right. Say it. Say it. Say it.
yeah, I love that man.
That's right.
And
There
he has his detractors, and
I
yeah,
can't believe
it
that
is
part.
what it is. It is.
I
What it is.
can't believe that part. But that's
Anthony,
okay.
Anthony,
Yes.
don't say that shit out loud. Just smile and nod your head. All right, outstanding, outstanding. Hey, hey, Ed.
Yes,
If
sir.
you know, for some dumbass reason, it has come cold here in Chicago. So my family wants me to smoke a turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I am not the best guy at dry brining. The only brining I do is wet.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That's
is
delicious.
good for a turkey.
Right, it's for a turkey.
No. Wet brining is good for turkeys. That's what I use.
Okay. And the problem is it's cold.
Which is not a bad thing.
And not only I need it to get below 40 degrees. If I get it below 40 degrees, I can put the turkey in a damn bucket and put it in my garage. I can put it outside of my basement. I'm okay with that. If for whatever reason it's above 40 degrees, I'm not comfortable. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't, if it blows 40 degrees, I need to dry brine it because I can't.
No, you don't.
Because let me. Ed, my refrigerator is a bitch.
No, you don't have to do that either.
Holla at me.
So, 10-gallon Ziploc bags, you can get them pretty cheap on Amazon, or you can usually get them at a store. They're 10-gallon Ziploc bags, literally 10 gallons, big bag.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you put your turkey in the bag, and then put your brine inside the bag, and then put it in a cooler and surround it with ice. Now, the trick is you don't necessarily have to Ziploc it at the top. Just twist it around a couple times, tie it with a string, big rubber band or whatever, because you're going to keep that up. So that part will be above and out of the water, the top of the bag, and then you put it in the cooler and then surround the turkey, the bag with the turkey and brine, surround it with ice in a cooler.
Okay.
That's how we did it because we don't get below 40 here very often.
Okay.
So.
Let me walk you through Derek isms. I have a barrel that I normally do my brine in. If I can put that bitch around ice.
Yep, that'll work too.
Okay. I believe it would actually stay on the outside temperature somewhere around 40-something degrees.
Yeah, but if you throw ice in it, it depends. If are you using like a 3.5-gallon bucket, like a Home Depot style bucket?
Yes.
Yeah. If you have a big enough cooler, then you can put that in the cooler and just make sure that the ice is above the water line or around the water line, and you'll be good to go.
All right.
There you go. The problem solved there.
All right.
We're all coming to your house for Thanksgiving.
You know what? I'll tell you what, baby. This turkey is going to go to my cousin's house, but I will tell you this: if any of you people come to my house at Thanksgiving, and I mean that sincerely, my family would go berserk and go, yeah, let's do this.
Is it because a bunch of white people come over, or?
Oh my goodness! Hold on. Undo this thing because I need to look at Anthony when he said that. I need to no, stop this because Anthony, are you serious?
No.
You are the most liberal son bitch I have seen with the hat on, and you are actually asking a Bourbon question. Who is
Hey,
this?
he
I
texted
love
me.
Ben. I love Ben because Ben is Ben. But
He told me what to say.
God damn it, Anthony! You are Anthony. Stop that shit.
I'm telling you. He texted me. He told me what to say. And I'm like, okay.
All right. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm gonna
Stuffing.
talk to Ed here because
Go ahead. Absolutely. Go ahead. I'm going to pour something else.
hey Ed, when I do a wet brine, I only use salt and a tad bit of sugar. Is there anything else you would recommend?
There is a recipe online. You can look it up,
Fair enough.
and it's called Slaughterhouse Brine.
Mm.
And it's one that you make at home. It's not something you buy. You buy the ingredients, which is very minimal. And it has the same ingredients you have with some other spices. But that's what I've done turkeys with. It's called Slaughterhouse Brine.
Outstanding.
If not, well, before then, I'm sure I could talk to you. I can text you. But if you're looking for something a little easier, I've got a buddy of mine who runs a business called Simply Marvelous Barbecue, and he makes a poultry brine that you can throw in. So all you do is just add water. And I can send you a package of that if you want. And that's really good.
Outstanding. Ed, I've been doing this for the past 4 years for my family, and they all love it. Ed, I'm not a beginner. I want to just say that I'm not a beginner, but my family loves it. I would tell you this. One of the problems we have, and this is a Derek issue, they don't give a rat's ass. They love it. They love what I give them.
Because it's from the heart.
The issue I have, the wings are useless.
What?
Yeah, the wings are useless.
The wingtips but not the
smoke,
other part.
The smoke, and everything else. They no one can use them. And in fact, when I actually present it to my family, the first thing I do is take the wings off.
Oh my goodness. Take the wings off.
When I use the word wings, I really mean the wing tips.
Yeah, those are. There's not much to it.
I
That's good for stock.
I just take the wing tips off because as smoky as they may be, I can't do it.
Well, if you want to, once you're done cooking the turkey, you clip the wing tips, smoke the necks, and then throw that into your stock for your collards.
Oh, just so you know, my wife used that for greens, but I wasn't trying to say that in this stream. But
no,
yeah.
That's what I've done in the past. Old barbecue pitmaster showed me that trick. That's what he uses to make his.
You know what? Outstanding. I will say this. I don't know at Oklahoma Joe if I'm prepared to go 275 for the long haul.
Do it for half the cook and then finish it off in the oven.
You know what, Ed? God damn it. You know what? I would put you in my will, but you look like we're the same age. so I can't do that. You know, the thing that you just said is funny, is that it started snowing right before 2 Thanksgivings ago. And I told my wife, we're not going to complete the smoke. And I just put wood out there until I was no longer able to hang out there. And when I brought the turkey in and was like, we're going to finish this bitch in the oven, my family thought that I should be on TV.
No, I mean, because honestly, why cook at 275? You're a 225 guy. I know this. And just cook it at 225 for the first 3 or 4 hours. It's going to take on plenty of smoke, and then finish it out in the oven.
You know what's funny is that there's this guy in the barbecue world. He's an Asian dude, smack your mama guy.
Harry Sue, slap your
Harry
daddy.
Sue.
I know Harry.
Harry Sue actually said BTUs are BTUs.
Yep.
And when I heard him say that, I felt relief. I felt like I actually could just smoke out there as long as I could. And when things didn't work out, bring that shit in house.
Yep.
And I'm gonna shut up because Anthony's here, and I'm not gonna.
You're fine. I was always been here. I was looking for something on the shelf.
But I would say this. Thank you, Ed. You know, I know you live in California. I really, really, really would love the idea of hanging out with you at a brisket smoke. And that's not
yes.
That is not flirting. That is me wanting to learn. Yeah.
Anytime, Derek. Anytime. I think that'd be a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring the Old Forester single barrels.
Oh shit now. Oh shit now.
Now you're gonna make his foot start tapping.
Oh shit now. Oh shit now. Oh shit now. Okay. All right, Anthony. I'm sorry.
You're good.
You know, me and Ed had a good conversation because I don't hang out with Ed as much as I probably should.
Exactly. Me either. I should talk to you more.
I like messing around with meat outside.
So does Ben. He likes messing around with meat.
I know that Ed is a professional.
Yes, he is.
I don't know about professional, but
oh yeah.
That means you got to make money at it. I don't necessarily make money at it.
Hey Ed, I want you to know, behind your back, everyone else refers to you as a professional.
Well, this is a gas grill. This is just for cooking quick steaks. That's all I ever use this for.
But who made that brisket and stuff at Big Vic's?
And I would tell you something, Ed.
That's all I'm going to say.
Ed, I don't own a gas grill. I only own a stick burners. And I want you to know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yep.
I have been able to mix what the man tells you and what the competition man tells you. And I blend the two together. Mm-hmm. And I've determined that a 275 does not work for me. I like 300. And 300 means I can get out of this business at 7.5, 8 hours. and my family likes it.
There you go.
It's a good reason for you to keep you around, among others.
Thank you, Ed. You made me smile.
Well, that Thomas and More, some people are saying is I haven't, how do I say this? I haven't liked it a lot, but other people are very good with that Thomas and More. I have one unopened, and I can't really remember what it is, but I got it on a good deal, and a good deal was like $30 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but I don't remember what it is.
Isn't that Barton?
It is, but I mean, I don't remember which Thomas and More it is. It's here somewhere. I don't know, because it's one of those that I didn't want to try. Oh, look at this shit. Steelers 3, Chargers 12, halftime. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? To the Chargers? Aaron Rodgers better come out of that frickin' locker room and do something about that shit.
I'm officially. I'm gonna walk away.
You were.
Because I don't like anything about Rodgers. But hey, look here. Hey, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen you in a very, very long time.
Well, I seen you.
And I want to just say it's good seeing you, baby.
It is good seeing you. It's good having you here. And you are always welcome. You have a chair on this stream. Always.
Hey, Ed, I've seen you forever. We don't talk a lot, but yeah.
You got my number.
Of
Call away, buddy.
Of course I do, brother. Hey, look here. You fellas, you guys be good.
You have a good night, Derek. Great week.
There you go, man. Appreciate you.
And why it can't I find this is some bullshit. You know, back in the old days, they used to have this damn stop. Why can't I find stop? This is some
I didn't do it. He did that himself.
He found it.
He found it. He found it. And you know what? That's what I like about him. He's determined. He is determined. He will get to the resolution of the problem. Yes, he will. But it's always good to have him here. Really like him. I've always had good conversations with him. And like I said, he's always welcome here. He has a chair. He has a chair, without a doubt. What's y'all's go-to Thanksgiving Day bottle to pour and share? Well, that's a good question, Troop. To pour and share. Well, really, it's just me, myself, and I. But however, if we're smoking a turkey, I really will look for something peated to go along with that. Maybe not quite heavily peated. I would probably go with a Highland Park 15, 12, or something along that line. Loch Lomond. But that's what I would do if it's a turkey or something like that. My opinion.
I like drinking the Kentucky Spirits.
Oh, yeah?
They have a bottle of Kentucky Spirit on hand. I know it sounds corny, turkey, but that's been the regular pour. So, but anyway, I'm out, guys. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for having me on, Anthony.
You know, you don't have to ask. You just click.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Yep. Appreciate you being here.
See you, Ed.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Cheers.
Take it easy, man.
Well, I got to decide what I'm going to have for my end pour. Do I want to go back to Glenmorangie? I've had 2 pours of the Glenfiddich, the rye, which I will say, people, if you can find this, go ahead and buy it. Same thing with the Glenmorangie. Troop, I'm going to tell you to hold off, but this is definitely not the tail of cake. This is definitely not the tail of cake.
What Glenmorangie are you thinking?
We're talking the latest release, the the tail of spice.
Okay.
Bless you.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
tell them back on.
But yeah, I really like it. So far, I really like it. I'm going to see how it opens up in a couple of weeks. So I'm putting it back in the box. Like I said, my wife found this. He walked right up and saw it and put it right on.
Glenmorangie, I'll join you in a Glenmorangie.
Okay. Twist my arm. Twist my arm. So let me get a tail of cake. A tail of. Oh, wait a minute. Glenfarclas 105 for me last year. Okay. Everclear says get drunk, go away. Everclear was it. You're darn right. Love the Everclear mixed with the right stuff.
Which one do I want? Oh, okay.
I do. Well, yeah, it may be. I don't have that. Keep thinking, Tom. You got time. Let me get something here. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it at? I have not had this in a minute. That isn't it. Hold on. Oops, crap. About killed myself there. That isn't it. Is that it? Oh, hold on. Gotta be here somewhere. I hate when I know I got a bottle and I don't remember where it's at. I kind of remember the location. That's Glenfarclas.
Try grabbing on the glass.
Found the Project X. That is it. Son of a bitch. What the heck? All right. Oh, shit. I see it. Never mind. That's my fault. I see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me put this down here. Move this here. Yeah. Now we're talking, baby. Okay. I'm going to do the Glenmorangie 18. Can we focus? The Glenmorangie 18. Sorry. It's down there. There we go. That's what I'm going to pour. I haven't opened this sucker in a minute. Bam. Glenmo 18. That will be the closing pour. Set that there. This stuff is pretty darn tasty. There we go. Yes. Pour a little snort in the glass. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to have to go back. Ah, beautiful. Jeez, oh man, the top of that box got a little dusty.
This is the
Is that the 12 or 14?
that's the 12, the Amontillado finish.
Yep. This thing was way better than I anticipated. Way better. And now that it's had some time to open up, oh my goodness. Geez, I got 4 whiskey now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bottles on the floor.
Yeah, I had that problem the other day. I had to move another cabinet in here.
Mhm.
So I had to move the cub that was out in the hallway is now in here behind me.
Sugar
So I
Kitty,
moved everything around and
have a great night. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Kitty.
I tried the new Macallan 12. What is it? 110, 110 proof today. I'll tell you what. I thought the 12 was the standard 12 was it was okay, but it wasn't worth the money. That 110 caused me to raise an eyebrow. It still was the 12, but that 110 just kicked it up a notch. And I'm like, I haven't quite decided if it's worth $100, but it's about, let's just say $20 more than the 12 is here. But the proof at 110 really does kick it up another level compared to the standard. So I don't know, but I did have that tonight, and I'm like, I didn't get it. But however, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I figured I might as well stay. And it's one of those things where I have, but it is somewhere else. So out of sight, out of mind. But, closing the night with a nice 18-year-old Glenmo. Oh, yeah, I'm good with that. I am very good with that. Oh, tail of cake. Yes. I don't think I have any at all left. And if I do, it might be an ounce somewhere. Oh yeah, it is elegant. It is an elegant pour. It is truly a sharing and sipping whiskey over conversation. It absolutely is. Now this is sweet honey, heather. To me, it's one and the same. Pear on it. Really, really good. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here, right now. Carlos, what's going on?
Orlando.
Or excuse me. God, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. But the minute you pop up, I do that all the time, and I apologize.
Hey, it's okay.
Hey, it's
It's
anything
okay.
but late for dinner. What do you got there? What do you got? Is that the 12?
Yep.
I
Palo
actually.
Cortado.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't actually have a 12.
I've got it, and then I've got the. This is the 14.
Oh yeah. Do you know there's a 16 out now?
I've got a tail of ice cream up here somewhere,
I do too. And
but I'm
I
not
have.
sure exactly. I'm not sure exactly where I put it.
That's all right. I'm drinking the 18.
And I figured I'd hop in with you and just have a quick little close it
Yeah.
out.
Absolutely. I am so glad you did. Thank
I
you.
was watching earlier, and my phone just started ringing off the hook. Everybody was like, "Boom, boom, boom."
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I understand that. I understand that so much. But the floor whiskey thing, Tom, yeah, I didn't have that until the stream started and I started going through different things, pulling stuff out or looking for something because I mentioned it. Where the hell is it? Should be down here or should be over there. But I didn't have any floor whiskey when the stream started. And I've been really good with that this year. You know what? It has potential Troop. It really does have potential. And it was 110 here at Liquor Lineup 2. So if you're not finding it for that, make sure you let me know. But anyway, 100 was 109 is what it was there. And the standard 12 was, I think it's $20 less. And let me think about that. Going from, I don't remember what the standard is, 43, maybe 46 to 110 for $20. I'll lay $20 down all day long. But I got a sample of it. And I'm like, oh, I mean, it wasn't but what I call a thimble, but it was enough to go, okay, this is the 12. However, it had some potential in there, particularly at 110 proof. And it's the new branding, the red and white label, so on and so forth. But yeah, it was something that made me go, Well, now I like the añejo a little better, but if the proof really brings out the flavor, the sweetness of the tequila, a better viscosity to it, then I don't care if it's Respirado. I don't care. That's all good. Really? Jefferson's? Yeah, I know you didn't like the cake. But Jefferson's, really? You're talking about Jefferson's Ocean or just Jefferson's? It is. That's why I said that's why I got stuff on it. But I know I've got certain things. I just have to read. I know about where they are. But when you go a while and you don't touch them, and someone mentions it, goes, "Oh shit, where is that?" Like the Project X Glenfiddich. I found it. It was on the shelf over here. I'm like, okay, I remember that. But I have not touched that in at least a year or more. And I'm going to have to pour some here coming up to make sure it didn't go left, right, up, or down. Because once you get to a certain level in the bottle, you got to really start watching it.
So I got called away earlier. Did you crack that Bruichladdich rye?
Oh my gosh, yes. And I had 2 pours. So it's under $50. So let's just say $50. I like it. And I can only imagine what's going to happen to this once it gets a little time in the bottle and opens up to come to its own, what it's supposed to be. And I found out this is not their first expression. It's the second time they've done it, but they've done and this is my words, an experimental series. A few years ago, I think it was 22 or 23, Donald brought it up. He found it, and I was like, okay. So, but it's the second one that they have done. But boom, I don't know if it will be a standard release, but it's not chill. It's unchill filtered and no color added. 7-year at 55 rye and 45 malted barley. It is a nice pour at that price, especially 50 ABV. And it drinks quite nicely. It's refined. It has flavor. And for $50, I would say put it on your shelf, put it on your bar if you find it in your area, without a doubt.
Hard to go wrong with it.
Exactly. It's hard to go wrong with it. And that's what I went to the shop for today and come back with 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles. And I was only going for 1 and ended up finding 3 more. But that's just how that goes sometimes.
Have you tried the Glenmorangie triple cask?
No, I haven't. No, I have not. I've seen it, and people have asked me the same question, but I have not tried the triple cask. Have you?
Yes, I've got a bottle of it. I picked it up back in June, I believe it was, when I went
Mm-hmm.
down to Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and it was only like $45. And it's very good, very approachable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's finished in a bourbon cask, is
Mm-hmm.
one of the finishes. And to borrow a phrase I heard somebody else use, it's kind of a bourbon drinker's scotch.
Yes, that term I have heard used about um, that one.
It's very easy on the palate.
Well, it's nice to find something, and I think the Lottie Rye is
Mhm.
one that you could share with others and sit in a group and have a nice conversation over a glass of whiskey. This could be that whiskey. This could
I
be
still
that
need
whiskey.
I still need to get the classic Lottie. I haven't had that one yet.
Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, you do. You need to get the classic Lottie.
I've
Without it,
seen it.
that's
I've
that's
seen
a
it
statement.
several times when I go in the store, and I just kind of go past it because I'm usually in search of something else,
Correct.
and it's like I need to come back and get it.
Well, that's like me. I wasn't going to go, but my wife said, let's go.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, I've got plenty of things to open, but I really wasn't going to open anything. It was just a bullshit session. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to turn an opportunity down to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
So we went. And I said, you know what? This interests me. The Brook Lottie Rye at $60. Let's go and see if they have any left. So we went there and boop, there it goes. But then she found the Glenmorangie A Tale of Spices. Then she found the Compass Box. I found the for Colin Falls Irish whiskey. And so one thing led to another, led to another. So I didn't go, I got what I went for, but I left with 3 other things.
Have you had the Tale of Tokyo? And if you have, is it worth it?
I like the Tale of Tokyo, particularly after it has a chance to open up. So this is what I'll tell you: have 2 pours. Doesn't have to be on the same night, but have 2 pours. I would encourage you to have it on the same night and allow it to open up 2 to 3 weeks and then revisit. I think it is a very nice pour. I do, but to each his own. But if you can find it for a C note or under, especially under $79, $89, yeah, I would buy it again. I would buy it again. I have not backed this one up, as I stated earlier in the stream, as I am extremely selective now on what I will back up. But I backed up the Tale of Ice Cream. I backed up the Tale of Forest in this particular series that they released. I did not back up Tale of Cake only because I never got the first one. I never backed up Tale of Winter because I never got the first one, but I had known when that first one came out, it was shit. But hindsight now, they were out for years still sitting on the shelf. If somehow I come across one at a good deal, I would buy it today just to taste it, experience, and see what it was. Just to say, I've got them all. Like I've got the original Lagavulin Offerman, the first release. I think it's 1990. Oh God, I always say 1919. 2019. And it's good. But when you have the 16, at that time that was released, for $30 less, and I'm using that as a number because I don't know exactly what it's sold for, but it's probably right around $89. And the 16 back then was probably $60. I would have probably said stick with the 16 for $30 less. But like I said, I have the original Whiskey Uncensored, found that for me in New York. And so I had him pick it up because I wanted to complete the collection and also try it. And it's good. I had some a few weeks ago. It's good. But I still hold to that original statement that I probably would have said back then, buy the 16 instead. It's good, but the 16 to me was a much better and balanced whiskey at the time. But that's what I'm just saying. See, I have never had that. I just picked this one up. Well, my wife actually picked it up today. The 2025 Compass Box. Let me highlight myself so people can see it better. Sorry, Troop. Let me get rid of this. So, the 2025 release, the hedonism. So, of Compass Box, single grain, and they started this release in 2000. 46 ABV, 700 ml bottle. Let me just make sure I am correct on the ABV here, because I know it's on here and I looked at it, but shit, I don't see it now. But I think, perhaps, let me just open the darn thing, pull the bottle out. It's 46 ABV, so we're good. So, and it's a 750, no, 700 ml bottle right there. So, anyway, yeah, it's a nice bottle. I will do some. I love Orchard House as an everyday sipper. The Compass Box Orchard House 18. It's magnificent. Magnificent for 50, 55 bucks. I don't know what you get it for in your area. I haven't bought it in a little bit, but I have some. And it's on the, well, it's not on the floor, but it's right on the bottom shelf by my. Okay, Glencadam. I was like, what the heck is that? It's Glencadam 10 that JD got me from Lithuania. She is too. She is too. No, I would not have paid that in a million years. Right now, the 2025, I can find it for $169 here. 2024 is still available, and that is the one I'm told is like, oh my gosh, that was a phenomenal year. And there's 2 or 3 bottles still here on the shelf at Liquor Lineup 2. And people were saying that, oh my gosh, that is it. As a matter of fact, another person at a bottle shop I go to, we had a conversation about it yesterday. And he goes, it was one of the best releases they have done was the 2024. But as we all know, your taste is very, very subjective. Anyway, but I drank, since we're talking about this, he had an Isle of Skye. Yes, this was Total Wine, an Isle of Skye, but they did a cigar malt. And 46 ABV. Do not quote me. It might be 50, but I think it's 46 ABV. It was really a nice sipping whiskey at 50 bucks. Isle of Skye cigar malt, cigar blend. I can't remember, but it's one of those. Cigar was in it. But it was really nice. As a matter of fact, they didn't have any left, but he had an open bottle and he poured me a very generous 2 fingers. So I had more than a sip, and I could sit there and I probably had 5 or 6 sips out of that Glen like this. I mean, he had a nice pour for me that he and I went back and forth on that whiskey, Isle of Skye, the cigar malt cigar blend. But I would say this: if you have a chance to go to Total Wine and it's there, then that's that. It is under $200, and I still have the 2025 available for sure. And the 2024, which is the one that people have told me about, is still there too. You're absolutely correct. Now I haven't opened that yet, but I'm planning on it. Yeah, exactly, James. I have some left one. Yep. Yep. Really? Huh. Now if they get this, because I'm gonna go down and get it, especially at that. Um, they're supposed to get more at my Total Wine on the 13th. There's another one a few miles away. When I say a few miles, 10, 12 miles. And they still have like 2 cases. But the place I go to, and the guy that I communicate with a lot, oh yeah, he is really, really good on different things. And he comes in and if I'm looking at something, he goes, "Dude, that's magnificent," or "Yeah, walk away." Matter of fact, don't walk, run from that bottle. It was so disappointing. But when we're talking about the Compass Box, he specifically told me the 24 was fantastic. And I trust his palate. I really, really do. He hasn't steered me wrong on a lot of things. We may not have been together like you and I on the tail of cake, but we're not miles apart. But we may be within a proximity to where we can agree on a majority of the flavors that we get on certain things. Excuse me, anyway. But yeah, I trust him on that Isle of Skye. And I was drinking it. It was light, but it was flavorful. It had some viscosity to it. Probably shouldn't have went to that after drinking cask strength whiskey and rye prior to it. But, it's just how it went that day.
Roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. Exactly. But that's just how it is. I will when I retire, like 20. Yeah, I've got like 5 years is my plan. If I stay where I'm at 5 more years, that puts me at 62. And then I'll think about it from then on. I like your thinking. I really do. I like your thinking. No Armagnac finish. And it wasn't. No, it was not Armagnac. I had to think for a second. And it had some viscosity. At first, it did not seem like it. But the second and third sip on it, then all of a sudden, the texture, the oil, the richness, the creaminess started to show through. It was clean on the finish, but it held its own to it on that Isle of Skye cigar malt cigar batch. God, I can't remember what they specifically call it, cigar malt or cigar batch from Isle of Skye.
So many people are chasing cigar blend, cigar batch.
True. Joseph Magnus makes one that most people know and look for. I do not own one, and I unfortunately have not had the privilege to try any. So I am not going to say they're terrible or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is not true, but they're just not here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And if they are, it's extremely, extremely limited. And whoever gets it, it's gone that quick.
I had
I'm
some Joseph Magnus cigar blend yesterday
Oh, good for you.
with
I'm
one of my friends imports it. So
crossing my fingers that I might be able to get a Tanger this year.
Mm.
I've got to talk to Nancy about whether or not we can organise a pick for Australia with a cigar blend.
Yeah, they are, and they're very pricey. I might like to procure one at some point. Just say, one, I've got it. Two, I've tried it. Yes, it's great. Spend the money, or it's good, your choice, or it's good, but not, let's just say $200 good. Yeah, yep, but I've got something for you. Sorry. Just had some crap come up and took precedence. And then when I left to go to Yuma, I forgot the package to drop it in the mailbox. So, but anyway, I will email you and I will let you know when that goes out because it's already out of this bottle. So it will come your way. I mean that. I do. Many new cigar blends batch bottles out there that are there are a few, correct, but I just don't see them here like everybody else talks about them. No, yes, I am. It's here. It's here. Well, this is the bottle, but yes, no, that box is still here. That's what I'm saying. I left for Yuma not this weekend, last weekend on Thursday, and I said it was going out, and I had a moment, but neither here nor there. It's going out. It's going out, and I included something else in there, and you can taste it when you're on my stream again once you get it, and then I will tell you what it is. More cognac cask finishes. I can't recall seeing an Armagnac. Yes, Armagnac is okay with me, but it's in small quantities. Like I can do a nice dram pour, good 2 fingers. But the second pour would be pushing it, but there's no I could do a third pour. Armagnac is good to me, but it's one of those that is a how do I say this? It's an occasion. It's an occasion. Oh, everybody has a problem with Magnus prices. There is no doubt.
Actually, our pricing over here is actually really reasonable.
Well, see, and that's funny. You talk to like Donald in Canada, you in Oz, or James in the UK, and holy smokes, you have such a fluctuation of price. Canada and you though seem to be pretty darn close.
Yeah. Well, our dollars are fairly close.
Yeah, and particularly the tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where the vice president, my friend John, who's the vice president of international relationships for MICTAs, he's over here and he's going to Canberra, which is our national capital today. He's there going, I'm going to go and fight those politicians about your taxes. And I said, I know a lot of Australians will be right there behind you, John.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. But, well, it's 7:30. I'm going to end the stream because I got to get up at 2:30. But it's always terrific seeing everybody, and particularly after not seeing you all for a little bit. But I apologize. But, things come up and things need to be done at Dad's. And so I just got to do it, is what it comes down to. So I go. But, oh my goodness, look at this, look at this, look at this. Mr. Hall. Let me raise a glass to Mr. Hall. Cheers, brother. I'm so glad you at least popped in to say hi. Sorry you couldn't be here sooner, but it's great to see you. Really appreciate you. I do. Always good talking to you when we can have the opportunity, but appreciate you. But those on the panel, just sit a minute. But everybody else, thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you again. And maybe I'll either open up the Compass Box or the Fircullen Falls Irish whiskey that I had found. But also do not forget about Independent Joe's stream tomorrow, commemorating the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps, and also talking about his first pick and having the distillery people there to answer your questions on this. And I haven't touched this since then, and I will pour my second pour out of this during his stream so I can see how it opens up. But, oh, look, speak of the devil. Boom. There he is, Devil Dog himself, Independent Joe. But you all want to be there, go on over to his page. Eric had posted the link earlier, which I had it up there. But please go over and do that. Tomorrow is the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps. And as you know, they are the backbone of the Navy. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have some of the freedoms that we do now. So not only cheers to him, but to our military. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Have a great evening, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's everybody.